Hey all! Sorry it's been a bit since we posted. It's been pretty busy this month and we can't wait to show you what we've been up to in our next few videos. We've now reached the next chapter in our lives here in the Philippines. In this video, are you ready to join us on our 3-day travel extravaganza? Heck yeah! We took our car on roads, not roads, and ferries. Come along with us as we live in our car for almost 72 hours. Hello everybody, we are back with another adventure for you guys. We are just now leaving our tita's house in Taytay, Rizal, and we are headed down in a roundabout way to Cebu. Where was our first stop there, babe?
We're gonna go and drive all the way down to Legazpi, or past Legazpi down to Matnog Ferry, and we're gonna take a ferry down to Samar, to Tacloban, and then from Tacloban we're gonna drive to a ferry to go across to Cebu.
Boom.
Right?
Yes, and that traveling will probably take us a couple days.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to stop before our ferry rides, but we'll take you along and show you what we're up to.
Alright, let's go guys. Ooh, exciting.
Alright. First off, we drove about 12 to 13 hours to Matnog port. The GPS took us through the province of Rizal, up the mountains. The drive was so scenic and green.
Jane, so what are you getting?
Dunkin' Donuts. We're getting the combo though, because you get one big coffee and then 2 donuts, so we can just split it. Perfect.
It's been about an hour of driving.
Just passing these guys on their bikes. I don't know how they do it in this heat. I think I'd die in about 2 seconds. Yeah, what is it? 33 degrees Celsius right now outside.
Oh wow. Such a nice drive. So excited because we're going through a bridge, but really it's just nothing exciting.
There are all sorts of vendors on the side of the road, so of course we had to get some buko juice, aka coconut juice. Delicious.
Alright, smells good.
Then there's this guy, getting paid by the hour.
Going up the mountain. They're 100cc motorcycle. If that, maybe 75, maybe.
Here we are, heading the right way. It looks like we passed the Quezon National Forest Park, which was pretty cool. Of course, we hit a little bit of bumping and grinding. And then after that, we got to hang out with these chickens. Pretty sweet. Quick weather report. It was nice and sunny 1 minute, and then we were in a thunderstorm. But don't worry, we passed through safely. Hey guys, so we are still driving. It's been probably around 10 or 11 hours now.
It's almost 8 p.m.
It's almost 8 p.m., yeah. And we decided to just kind of keep driving because here it takes quite a bit longer to get places. The roads are windy, there's big trucks, little trikes, very slow vehicles on the road, so we were nowhere near where we thought we would be by the end of like an 8-hour drive day today. And we're trying to get on the ferry at a decent time tomorrow morning. So we want to drive probably as far as we feel like driving tonight, and if not, just kind of keep taking turns driving till we get to the port that we're going to be leaving from. So
We are now at Naga in Bicol.
we did lose Wi-Fi in the more remote spots, so we got lost a few times that night. The GPS decided to take us on back roads, and it got pretty scary driving through the pitch black neighborhoods with no signal. There was definitely some sketchy bridges, tall grass, and of course we had to pee really bad. I think that's law, right? Having to go in the middle of nowhere late at night? Yeah.
The truck was just here. Okay.
We've noticed that people like to be out and about at night here in the Philippines. I guess it makes sense because the cooler temperature is a nice reprieve from the hot sunny days. Had a little bit of a cave-in on the road, looks like. You really just don't know what will be around the next bend driving here. We ran into a few of these caved-in roads throughout this road trip, but we were happy we had a nice reliable car to get us through the drive. And at this point, we were really second-guessing our decision to drive through the night.
Okay everyone, it is 1:30 in the morning And we made it here to the ferry station in Matnog. This is the very bottom of Luzon. I don't know if this is still Luzon though. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to research that. But anyway, I'll show you on the map right here. So we just parked on the side of the road as soon as we entered in and walked to the ticket office, or like stalls. There's like about 4 of them that you have to go to. The first one is to get your tickets. We paid, how much did we pay?
1,464 pesos, which is roughly like 30 bucks.
Okay, and
for our SUV.
For this SUV, it's a small SUV. And then the next one was the LGU, which is the local government unit. We had to pay 45 pesos for that one, for the 2 of us. And then the other one is, what was that?
RRTF.
RRTF, I don't know what that is. We might have to look it up.
Yeah, it was 189 pesos.
We had to walk over to the Coast Guard and just write down our name, or my name, and that was it. It was super easy.
We got a stack of paperwork though.
Yeah.
So each place gives you a little piece of paperwork and stamps it together, and you get all these little stamps and all these things and such, and receipts. So hold on to those for sure.
From Taytay Rizal to here, we drove about 13 hours. That's not including stops, right?
Yeah. It's been a day.
So it's been a day, 1:30 in the morning, and our boat doesn't come until 4. So apparently there is a boat from here to Cebu, but it's 10 hours long. The one we're taking is only an hour and a half long. From here to Samar or Allen,
Yeah.
an hour and a half. From here to Cebu is 10 hours. So
We're going to take the short ferry and then do some driving. And that way, I mean, we can stop wherever we want to stop, see what we want to see, eat what we want to eat. And then we will hop another ferry
from somewhere in Tacloban,
over to Cebu.
and we'll have to figure that ferry out, and we'll let you guys know how much it is.
The roads are just like crazy here.
You gotta watch out for potholes.
Potholes, dogs, caribou,
Mopeds. And at one point, guys, I'm not even making this up. At one point, there was French bread on the road. I turned to Jade. I'm like, is that bread on the road? And she's like,
yes, it is.
Anyway, and then what else happened, babe?
Well, the caribou scared the crap out of me because I thought it was a rock, and then it started moving into the road.
After that lengthy leg of the trip, we arrived at the ferry port in Matnog. It took a bit to get our tickets and everything in order, but after, we were able to rest in the car for a little while before loading onto the ferry. That was probably the most chaotic and lengthy procedure we've ever dealt with in regards to bringing a car on a ferry. I think all in all, it took us 2 hours.
So we're just sitting here getting ready to board the ferry to take us to Allen. And just in front of the boat.
Loading the ferry was painful. First of all, half of the ramp was made of rope, and it just took forever. We took a 2-hour nap, and when we woke up, we still hadn't left the port. But I guess it worked out, because we got to rest up for our crazy trek across Samar. When we got to Samar, our goal was to drive all the way to Leyte to catch another ferry. Unfortunately, the roads were treacherous and did not make it easy, but boy was it beautiful.
Welcome to Visayas.
We did it. Holy cow. And we still have another ferry to take.
In Samar, we were greeted by traffic due to parades for different politicians running for election. There are people standing outside their houses, and everyone is participating. I guess every day is a party in the Philippines. This is the craziest motorcade we've ever witnessed. Everyone on the island was out. Who knew there were this many mopeds in the world? After passing the craziness of the parade, we then saw how beautiful the island is. Nanai, Dana's grandmother, is from Samar, and Dana has actually been here a few times as a kid. They still have family here, so we definitely expect to explore it more in the future.
Lunchtime.
Oh, and another thing, if you plan on driving through Samar, be cautious of the road. There are potholes, big trucks, and animals around every turn.
Alright guys, we're about to cross a famous bridge here in the Philippines. I believe this is the longest bridge in the Philippines. It's called San Juanico Bridge. Oh, wow, look over there. Amazing.
Dana was super stoked to cross the San Juanico Bridge that is part of the Pan-Philippine Highway and stretches from Samar to Leyte. It has a total length of 2.16 kilometers or 1.34 miles and is the longest bridge in the Philippines and was finished in 1973. Unfortunately, it was raining when we crossed it, but it was still quite the sight to behold.
Alright guys, so just a little update. As you saw in the video, we are now entering Tacloban City. We were in Samar, or we landed in Ellen, Samar, and we drove all the way down to and across San Juanico Bridge into Tacloban City. It was a really intense ride. I don't really recommend it, but yeah, we made it. The road was crazy, but we made it, so thank goodness. Hopefully the roads in Tacloban City is a lot better. But if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the roads in Samar. Actually, the guy I talked to before we came here warned me about the roads, but he wasn't kidding. It was really bad. Like, it took us, I think, 4 hours to go from the northern Samar down to where the San Juanico Bridge is, and it wasn't even very far. I gotta get the numbers. I don't know how many miles it is, but we had to go really slow. It's pretty dangerous. There were trucks that were just booking it because they probably have better tires and better suspensions. But yeah, it was really intense, and we're glad to be in Tacloban. And rest stop, you gotta have your teepee. There we go.
Leyte is the 8th largest and 6th most populous island in the Philippines. It is known for being the landing place of General Douglas MacArthur in 1944 during World War II. The U.S. came to help defend against the invasion from Japan, resulting in the 4-day Battle of Leyte Gulf, the largest naval battle in history.
So we finally made it to the port. Some nice lady helped us find it, right, babe? Very nice lady. Anyway, it's pretty nice here. They have a restroom. We were able to brush our teeth. We got changed. Didn't shower, but just wiped up and stuff. Deodorant, you gotta smell good. Us Filipinos, we like to smell good, look good. Because if you look good and you smell good, you feel good. So we will park our car right here, right up front. This place is really live, you guys.
We got to the port at about 7 p.m., but the ferry didn't leave until 1 a.m. So we decided to not get a hotel room and just sleep in the car again that night. But first, we needed to check out the very lively pier and have some barbecue for dinner. And we must add that everyone was so kind and helpful in Leyte.
So my grandma used to make these whenever we'd go on a road trip. It's just rice inside. I think they call it a puso. So we got some isaw, liver, gizzard, and some pork. So I think JD has had everything except for the intestine. So that's the first thing she's gonna try for you guys. Let's see.
And
And this is chicken intestine, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you dip it in the sauce or you just rock it?
just rock it. Oh, she got a big bite too.
Oh, that's tasty.
You like it?
It's really good.
From 1 to 5.
5.
Really?
Oh, I would eat more of that.
Wait. No, that's my order.
Yeah, we're gonna split that. But I like it's got the perfect amount of crisp to it. Actually, they barbecued it just right. I think it has a little bit of sauce on it. That's really good flavor. Like I would eat a lot of those.
I think they put banana ketchup on it.
Or oh man, that's good. What does it taste like?
Tastes like intestine.
Maybe like almost like pepper. No, not pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It's not spicy, but it's kind of got the edge of the pepperoni flavor. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that crispy. Yeah. No, it's good.
All right, let's eat. I'm hungry.
All right, so we're waiting here for the ferry. It's going to take off at 3 a.m. I think it's like maybe 9-ish now. And the power just went out here. But that's okay. We got the car. We're lucky. We got some AC. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I got to stretch my legs. We've been sitting down for 2 days straight, sleeping in the car. My legs are all swollen. Got to move.
Hey guys, so we are now on our second ferry for this road trip and we are headed over to Cebu Island finally. So we had to buy our tickets at like 1 a.m. because they were starting to load the ferry at 3:30 a.m. So we pulled an all-nighter again. Got here, what time, hun?
Around 7.
Got here around 7. We're able to grab a snack and had to wait, like I said, till 1 to buy the tickets and get a couple of other fees paid, get a stamp from the Coast Guard, and then we just kind of slept in the car again. Dana went and did a 7-Eleven run, so we have a little coffee, a little snacks, but yeah, since it was so early, it would have been silly to get a hotel here. And we'll just power through, and then once we land we will drive to Cebu City, maybe have a later breakfast, and yeah, we'll see what we do from there. After a good nap on the ferry, we finally got to Bogo City, Cebu. After 2.5 days of traveling, we still had to drive about 6 to 7 hours to Delegat, where we would spend our first month here in Cebu.
How's it feel being back in Cebu?
Great. It is beautiful. The roads are pretty decent.
Last time we were here was back in 2018. We went to mostly the city and Oslo and Kawasan Falls.
And Apo Island. Swim with the turtles.
That's in Dumaguete.
Okay, just kidding.
But we are staying in Dalaguete. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Dalaguete? Yeah, it's in part of southern Cebu, just past Moalbal. Yeah, we'll check it out later, you guys. But here's the drive, beautiful drive.
Right now, you are seeing this epic bridge that just opened up in Cebu. We will tell you all about it in a later video. As we drove, we couldn't help but notice damage on the houses and dropped trees from the last typhoon Odette, but it still didn't hide the beauty of this island. It was a long, crazy journey, and we're sorry if we didn't get to film super quality videos due to our exhaustion. But please do stay tuned for more videos of our adventures here in Cebu, Philippines.